EA Sports. It's in the game.
Break it down!
Welcome to the Sports Frenzy!
Welcome back, Frenzy Head Nation. It is the recap show. How is everybody doing tonight? What's up, Brother Rose?
Not much. What's up, Brother Tim?
Same as you. Just relaxing and posting stats and updating things here and there. That's what I've been up to.
Hey, I just got off of work, so it's good to be home. Good to be home. Gonna put my feet up and relax.
That's right.
That is the game plan.
And watch some...
Probably a movie. I don't think there's really many sports going on tonight, are there?
Well, Tigers game got canceled due to bad weather.
Yeah. Well, we got the Rockets Trailblazers right now. The
Yes.
Rockets are beating the Trailblazers 38-29. And in the third period right now, the Dallas Stars are beating the Mighty Ducks 4-2.
And then we had, I think there was some NBA action on earlier too.
Yeah, the Raptors beat the Nets 87-79. The Wizards beat the Bulls 98-89, and the Warriors beat the Clippers 118-97.
Yeah. All right. Well, we can talk about some more stuff here in a few minutes. There's your updates on what's going on this Sunday night so far. But let's get to the recaps, shall we?
Oh, I'm forgetting something.
I was going to ask you about that before you started the countdown, but I was like, oh, I don't know, maybe he just doesn't feel like wearing it tonight. It's Bane.
It is. That was Yoda. That was a thing.
You always screw that up. You always want to do Yoda versus...
I don't know why. Yoda.
Because Yoda's much cooler than Bane. Even though it has nothing to do with like that over your mouth, but...
Yeah, I'll have to figure out something Bane, like a famous line Bane. I'll have to rewatch The Dark Knight Rises and figure out a Bane voice. Because the only thing that pops into my head is the...
Is Yoda.
From We Are the Millers.
Oh,
I don't know if you saw that.
No, there's no drugs in here.
Again, I did Yoda.
That still
sounds like Yoda.
I think we'll just go ahead and go on with the recap show. So obviously Rose won the belt this week.
It is.
And we're going to get to that right now. We have NHL hockey. We have the Bruins over the Red Wings. Series over 4-2. Series over for the Red Wings anyway. Season done. Bruins move on.
we might talk about that because I saw you posted that interesting article up from Fox Sports Net.
Yeah, we can
on the
talk about
blog.
that.
I had 3 points on there, and the funny part was I did not read that article before I posted all my 3 points.
Oh, really?
And I went in and read the article, and it was funny. They were saying the same things I was saying, but because they have more of an insight, than we do.
Well, it's Red Wings, and we're talking about it, so let's just talk about it.
Oh, okay. We'll pause there. Let's see. My 3 points the Red Wings need to do for next season. 1, they have good players. You have Datsuk and Zetterberg and Howard, so good goaltending, pretty good defense, good coaching. The few things I think they need to get on is I feel like we need maybe 1 or 2 really good defensemen. I feel like right now the Red Wings are too young. Which is weird because you look back 10 years ago at the Red Wings, and we would say the opposite. Oh, the Red Wings are too old. Well, now it's kind of the opposite now. All of a sudden it's kind of come around, and now all of a sudden the Red Wings are too young and don't have that leadership. So I feel like we need some veteran players, a couple good veteran defensemen, a couple veteran offensive players that will add leadership and wisdom and put some pucks in the back of the net. I feel like that's kind of right now what the Red Wings are missing. And it's funny, I went into that article and I read, and it sounds like the Red Wings want to get rid of some of their older guys like Bertuzzi and Samuelson, and I'm trying to remember the other guy, Cleary. You want to get those 3 guys, from what I read, and bring in. The rumor is that the Blackhawks want to get rid of Hassa, and the Red Wings are interested in picking him. He was with the Red Wings a few years ago. I think it was 2009. He was with the Red Wings, so they'd like to bring him back in, and that would add some leadership and some goals. Bertuzzi I would like to bring back just because he's a great enforcer. He's a big guy, afraid to throw the body around, not afraid to use gloves. So.
Prior to this season starting, there was questions. They were throwing the coaching stuff around. Do you feel Babcock's job is in jeopardy at all this season?
No. And then another thing we need to do, stay healthy.
Yes, that hurt him bad this year. I think that played even more of a factor than the youth.
Your leaders, like you look at Datsuk and Zetterberg, that's your assistant captain and captain.
But even though they didn't make it out of the first round, it is 23 years in a row that they have made the playoffs.
I really think the Red Wings are going to do something in the offseason. Mark my words, they're going to pick up some guys. I think they'll be back. Also, I think Daniel Elfridson they only signed him for 1 year. I see him coming back for a couple more years here. He has that leadership. And actually, I was kind of surprised at how many points he put up on the board for them this year. So,
Red Wings go for next season.
Yep. Oh yeah. I think they'll be back in the strong.
I don't know if I'm putting you on the spot with this one, but how are the Griffins doing right now?
I will look that up on the commercial break because there was a little delay for their playoff because they had their last game the 18th. Of April, their last regular season. So their season is a little I think it starts later than the Red Wings, so it goes later the regular season. So, but yeah, I'll look that one up there on the commercial break for you and let you know. So,
all right, sounds good.
Let's get back to it.
Back to the picks.
Yeah, buddy. We have
A 3-point bonus game.
We do have a 3-point bonus. That is correct, Tim. We have the Colorado Avalanche over the Minnesota Wild, 4-3 in overtime.
Let's see, 4-3 over. So that makes their lead 3-1 in the series now.
1 second, I got my ESPN up right now, actually.
Or if they played another game since we did this. No, that was Saturday night, so. Wait. Alright, while you're doing that, we have the Penguins over the Blue Jackets 3-1. That puts them up 3-2 in the series.
Putting me on the spot now, Tim.
Alright.
Which one was that? That
was the Avalanche and the Wild.
Okay, look what it is, Tim.
It's
Arena
football.
Football.
I don't know why we like the reverse roles on Sunday, but we just have. That's kind of started to become a trend.
It is.
All right, we have the. I forgot to circle which team won on that one.
I'll just say the score and I'll jump in.
We 63-48.
The Predators.
Predators won that game, 63-48. We are a well-tuned show, as you can tell.
We are tonight. We are in.
The Gladiators over the Power, 55-28.
Yes, the Avalanche lead that series 3-2. And then what was the other one? The Predators, Penguins, Blue Jackets.
I think it's 3-2 now, but I could be wrong.
Yeah, you're right. Penguins lead that 3-2 as well.
All right.
I'll also to go over the other series too, because there's some that have ended too. So
we have the SaberCats over the LA Kiss, 48-32, and that's making the LA Kiss look a little bad. I'm thinking Gene Simmons is going to start getting a little concerned here.
Yeah, it's the first year, you know.
But they're holding the Kiss name, so that'll make Gene Simmons a little concerned.
I'm sure he's still making plenty of money
probably
off of everything there. I'm sure he's not hurting financially either. So we have college baseball. Adrian College gets a big victory over Kalamazoo College, 3-2.
Minor league baseball. We have the Gwinnett Braves, and I'm sorry if I butcher that name, over the Toledo Mud Hens, 10-4. Mudhead season is starting off a little rough, folks.
Actually, I was talking to my dad. They went to the game.
Oh, did they really?
They were sitting, I guess, 2 or 3 rows behind
home
plate.
Awesome.
And my dad said that the Mud Hens lost tonight, but he said it was a fun game. He said at the end of every inning they had something to, keep you entertained.
That's the thing. Mud Hens games are just entertaining, period. They're a good family atmosphere. Yep. It's a reasonable price. There really isn't a bad seat in the house. I love Mud Hen games.
Yep, I'm with you on that one.
You and I are probably going to have to plan to go to a Mud Hens game this year, Rose.
I was kind of thinking the same thing there. Major League Baseball. Yeah. Miami Marlins defeat the New York Mets 7-6 in 10 innings.
The Yanks over the LA Angels 4-3. Wonder how much tar they used in that game.
Minnesota Twins defeat the Detroit Tigers 5-3.
Boston Red Sox over your Toronto Blue Jays 7-6.
The Washington Nationals over the San Diego Padres 4-0.
The Milwaukee Brewers over the Cubs 5-3.
Tell you what, the Brewers are going to be quite the team. I have a feeling if they keep up.
They are looking that way, aren't they?
They are. The Atlanta Braves over the Cincinnati Reds 4-1. And
it's time. It's time for a theme.
It is.
NBA playoff time.
Oh!
You gotta run around the room. Pass.
Oh, I'm not running around the room. I'm too old for that. Oh, and the reason why the title belt came home again to me. A 3-point bonus game. The Houston Rockets. I called this one too, if you remember correctly, Tim.
I do remember correctly.
I said I don't think the Rockets are done. The Rockets are going to battle back. The Rockets defeated the Trailblazers 121 to 116 in overtime.
Yes, in overtime. Crazy. Well, it's been a while since you've had that belt singly like that.
I know, I still got to find my other title belt, though. Because now I have 2 title belts.
That's right. So we're going with more of a TNA theme because they only have 1 belt. So anyway, congratulations to Rose on his big
Thank you.
upset special of the week. He called that. That's what it was. That was his upset special of the week. And speaking of upsets, we have the Mavericks over the Spurs with a last-second 3-point shot, I think it was.
Yep.
102 to 98 with no time left on the clock.
109 to 108, you mean?
What'd I say?
You said 102.
109?
It was 109 to 108.
109 to 108? Okay. 109, 108. Yeah.
It don't matter.
I was looking at my next team scores.
Oh, okay. Yeah, that makes sense. The Brooklyn Nets defeat the Toronto Raptors 102 to 98.
The Pacers squeak by with a win finally over the Hawks 91 to 88. Still a little too close for comfort. Still playing like crap, I might add.
The Thunder.
Na 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 na.
Thunder.
Na 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 na. We love doing that.
Thunder. I think they should come out for that. We should email.
That makes it makes no sense. Well, then they'd have to pay royalties, and that's probably why they don't do it.
The Oklahoma City Thunder defeats the Memphis Grizzlies 92 to 89 in overtime.
OT, baby. And that was your bonus game.
It is. And NASCAR, which, by the way, Tim and I have been discussing this, and I'm gonna have to look at the sheets this week. And
this guy's stepping it up, and now he's become worthy of our sheets. So
yeah, this guy really has. Actually, I believe I read today that he's already clinched his NASCAR playoff ticket.
You know,
he's had so many wins already.
There was something about this guy I heard. He was saying, you know, what the heck's up with that? I can't get my name on the Sports Frenzy sheet for those guys out there in the Lenawee County, Hillsdale area. He's like, gosh darn it, I'm going to start winning some races, and they'll have to put me on a sheet. So you know what? It's a non-true story, but that's how it's going. Yes. We're going to have to put him on the sheets because of, you know, what he said that he didn't really say. But
yes.
Well, we're going to say he said that.
Yeah, this is I believe this is his second race in a row now he's won. Anyways,
and now that we've babbled about it, we'll actually tell you who it is.
I know, I was already saying that. His name is Joey Logano. That's your first place winner.
Here's a spot for you. What? Do you know what car he drives?
No, I'll
All
look
right.
it up. Give me a minute.
We'll find that out in a minute.
Quit putting me on the spot, Tim.
I
Ah,
have all these on the spot questions lately.
I know. I need a second computer to look it up because
We need a second computer or a stat person over here that we can just go, hey, give me that. Can you give me that real quick?
I need an iPad or something over
There
here.
you go.
Because I got my phone, which I can use a little bit, but yeah, this computer is kind of bogged down. I noticed when I open up another window, we got so
The more technology we use, the more broke up the show becomes because then we have technical difficulties. So we're really reduced on power right now.
yeah, it really bogs down the computer. It's funny, every once in a while in my corner here, it pops up this little thing and it says, your computer is experiencing high volume right now. This computer was never meant to do all that. Anyways,
smoke rolling off it. You can see it going over Rose's face. And
no, we're still good. Second place, Jeff Gordon. And your third place winner, my guy, Kyle Busch.
to just add the dagger, you're right there.
Yep, another point for me.
But by season 5, Rose will have to keep the fire extinguisher right by his computer because you never know what's going to happen.
Yeah. I think that would be kind of cool to have a second computer here. And you can see me like over here doing this, and I'll lose the title belt more, and he'll fall off my shoulder.
All right. Rose, during the commercial break, was looking up some great stuff for you guys, so we'll let him get to it.
Well, first off, your question, Tim, about the Grand Rapids Griffins. The Griffins are leading their series 2-0. So, nobody.
2-0, wow.
Yep, nobody's done yet in that series. It's kind of hard to. I can't really cover any of the other teams, but nobody really cares about the other teams. So the Griffins are leading their series right now. Since they are the defending Calder Cup champs. Next, I have NHL playoff update for you. Like Tim and I said, the Boston Bruins defeat the Red Wings 4-1. The Montreal Canadiens defeat the Tampa Bay Lightning 4-0. The Pittsburgh Penguins lead their series 3-2 against Columbus. The New York Rangers lead their series 3-2 against Philadelphia. Colorado leads their series 3-2 against Minnesota. Chicago. Chicago defeats St. Louis 4-2. So Chicago's moving on, the defending Stanley Cup champs. Anaheim leads their series against Dallas 3-2, and San Jose leads the LA Kings 3-2. NBA playoff updates. Atlanta versus Indianapolis. That series is tied 2 apiece. Miami versus the Bobcats, Charlotte Bobcats. Miami leads that series 3-0. And the Brooklyn Nets and Toronto Raptors, that series is tied 2 apiece. The Washington Wizards lead their series against the Chicago Bulls 3-1. Dallas Mavericks lead the San Antonio Spurs 2-1. Memphis and Oklahoma City Thunder, that series is tied 2 apiece. Warriors Clippers, series is tied 2 apiece. And Portland and Houston, Portland leads that series 2-1.
All right.
Go back a second. Got a couple more things for you. The Lakers will bring back Mike D'Antoni. Did I say it right?
I think it's D'Antonio.
Dang it, D'Antonio, for the first for the 2014-2015 season, after he oversaw the worst season in franchise history. I saw you posted that up on the blog, and I saw our.
We had to get some comments from analysts from
Yes.
our sports experts in the LA area, which is Chris Bull and Roger Schoonover, and they had some good insight on it.
Let's see.
You could go to the blog and find out more about that.
This I thought was really cool. Saturday, May 10th. The Force will be strong at Fifth Third Field. Star Wars night is back at the Mud Hens game. So.
Star Wars night is a lot of fun. I haven't actually been to one, but I found some. We were looking up some Mud Hen stuff in our classroom, and we were looking up different things, and they had like the different jerseys they use for that. Like one was a Chewbacca jersey. It was like had Chewbacca's colors on it, and the jersey was designed just like your jersey, but it had it looked like it was brownish with the fur, and it had its belt over it. Cool stuff. Cool stuff.
Cool. Yeah, well, as you remember, Tim, I went to the Griffin Star Wars night.
Yeah.
And they had all over the stadium. They had, different Star Wars characters. You could go get your picture taken next to the Emperor and Stormtroopers. And
did they have their jerseys in any a theme too? I forget.
That night, no, I think they were just their regular jerseys.
See, the Mud Hens do that, I guess, apparently.
But at the end of the period, they had it was the rebel forces versus the emperors. So that was kind of cool. They had like broom ball or something like that.
That's awesome.
You had like stormtroopers out there.
So I'm sure that's a popular night.
Yes. This one I didn't even. I missed this apparently on the blog, but I was going through it and I read that. I was like, wow. Big news for anybody who went to Blissfield. Coach Estes, who used to be the football coach, is now taking over the head coaching job of the Blissfield basketball team. So hopefully he has the same kind of success that he did with the football team.
We'll see.
And then Mitch McGarry will enter the 2014 NBA draft. McGarry.
He's kind of forced into the NBA draft, actually.
Yeah. McGarry was given a year suspension for testing positive for marijuana. And
crazy.
That is all I have for you right now. What do you got for us, Tim?
Well, I don't got a whole lot, but we'll just throw this out there. I'm not going to elaborate much on it because I don't have a lot of details on it yet, but there's a big controversy going on with the LA Clippers right now and their owner and things that he said or supposedly said that were supposedly racist. Now, obviously we don't endorse that kind of stuff at all on this show or in personal life for that matter, but we're just reporting that. I'm not going to say one way or another what's going on. I'm not going to pass judgment until the whole thing is settled, but it doesn't look good for the owner right now. Let's put it that way.
No, the players actually tonight, I think, wore their jerseys inside out or something. And
they threw their practice garments. They threw out in the center of the ring. They wouldn't even wear those. They wore their other stuff inside out until game time. So, this is going to be a huge mess because. Obviously words hurt, whether you're saying them in private or you're saying them publicly. But also, this guy is the owner of the team. He is the guy who signs the paychecks. So...
Yeah, well, and he does have... the head coach is Doc Rivers.
Yeah.
You have...
you have a lot of people coming out and talking about him already.
Yep.
And it's not going to be pretty, folks. This is going to be an ugly situation. We'll keep you up to date on it as much as we can without getting into all the... Because I don't want to get into all the nonsense part of it. So we'll keep you guys up to date on what we can on it. And that's pretty much all we have for the show tonight. So everybody have a great start to their work week and their week. And we will see you back here again for the Friday's Pick edition of Sports Frenzy.
Oh, yeah.
I'm the coach. Be blessed, everybody.
And I'm Jamie.
And if you're not down with that...
We got 2 words for you.
Break it down. Degenerate into something fool. We just got tired of doing what you told us to do. That's a break, boy. Yeah. you could tell me